Hello everyone, welcome to the Ahdurin region. I'm your host Ahdurin himself. Welcome back to another episode of Ace Attorney Justice for All, already in progress. Playlist in the description. Question today is here. We got a situation alright, because we're not out of the woods yet. June 21st, 11:37 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. You know how this goes. Oh boy, that was a close one. I know you were giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. Yeah, it's not exactly a great situation that we're in. Felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. With all the whips and everything.
But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you.
Tricked everyone? Are you not on our side? Thanks? Wait, tricked?
That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right?
By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, it's Lotta. Pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you saved me. I'm working on it. Alright, give me a minute. If you lose, me and my sister's ghost will come after you and haunt you. I could use your sister's ghost, I'm not gonna lie.
Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia?
Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly?
My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that.
Pearl's got some idea. June 21st, 11:43 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Here we go. Welp, what's the situation now?
Court will now reconvene on the first order of... God!
I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. Yes, sir. Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Welp, here's Lotta. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please.
Hey there, Felix.
Oh, wait, no.
Hey, Felix. How you doing?
Just fine. Lotta's voice is different. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know.
Yeah, user.
Name and occupation.
I declare. What in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here is violence against my fair self.
That's fine.
That's fine. That ain't fine. That's a whip.
Yeah. There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder.
I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet.
Boom. Hurry.
Okay, the name's Lotta Hart, partner, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify.
Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay?
Oh. Welp, here goes the witness account. Let's do this. Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door, and then bang! We heard this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room.
And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place?
Reckon course. Eh? Excuse me. Reckon course. Short for you reckon? Of course I did. Yay! Does it look like I care? Where's the photograph? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. The moment of truth. What will be in that picture? Let's see here. This here's the picture. What are we looking at? There it is. It's not great, I'll admit.
It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room.
Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? No. I mean, I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. Alright, let's see here. Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. Alright, let's figure this out a little bit more. Was it really only those two that went in? Objection! What are you objecting for? What are you blabbering about? You were there too, aren't you not? I'm trying to put this on the record. Ugh. Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into the room.
Oh, hold on, we can't have the defense testifying against his own client.
Anyway, folks, only the two of them went into the channeling chamber. You hear? But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue. Great. She's taunting me. Bang. Okay, let's talk about this. Was it really a gunshot? Objection! Are we doing all of this? Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Ugh. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot? Yes, I think it was something that sounds like a gunshot.
And why are we here listening to the defense testify?
And the world becomes just a bit crueler. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I'll tell you that was a gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story heats up. Alright, this next one, I might just skip through this in case it's another one of these situations. So, let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke down the door. Honestly, Mr. Phoenix, right? Why don't you tell us what happened then? Okay, this is the same... yes, Mr. I broke it down, sorry. Why does it feel like an inquisition? No need for apologizing, that was great. You're a real man. Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see. Judge is smiling rather openly. Took that as a good sign. And what did you see once you broke in? Okay, inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. Sure. Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey? Sure, I'm sure. Oh, this is something different. Letta seems awfully confident in her testimony. We press hard. When they say press hard, it's like 9 times out of 10 you want to press hard. Please think back to that day one more time. What you getting at? Remember what you said when we broke into the room? This is a flashback to then. Remember that time period? I was murdered. Click. Lada, at a time like this, times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? There we go. That's what I need there. When you saw the murder at the time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I correct?
Well, you see.
Aha.
Order, Miss Hart, you are here to present accurate testimony.
Yeah, sorry. Good, this shifts things back to my side. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Drat. There goes the momentum. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered. One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Maya that went in. I don't like where this is going.
Looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey.
Exactly. Rats. I'm trapped like one. Again. You and the Von Karma family with all this logic nonsense. We don't work like that, okay? That's not how we operate. Other than those two, there was no one else in the room. Okay, wait. Story adds up. What's worse, I was there at the scene of the crime with her, and the story is exactly how I would have told it too. Hold up. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we didn't press this one. Okay, that's why. Are you absolutely certain of that? Sure am, but that old witch chased us out of the room, so... Old witch? She mean Morgan Fey? But there was no one else in there, and you know it. The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about... Behind the door doesn't make sense because we would have seen it. Under the flooring is stupid, so behind the folding screen, why not? What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Reckon given. Huh? What in the...
Reckon given. You know, you reckon? That's a given.
I took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind the folding screen.
If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart.
What? You got a problem?
Wreck given. I mean, I am having a little difficulty in understanding you. You would stop saying such things as wreck given and so forth.
Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you see a problem with the testimony or don't you?
Oh, great. Just as I thought. There's nothing wrong with the testimony. It makes sense. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth.
Enough. It seems that there are no issues with Mrs. Hart's testimony.
At the time of the crime, only 2 people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey.
And unfortunately, I can't think of anything that we can do here. Now, sometimes in these games, the option is to say no. So, that could be the case here, because usually Phoenix will have some sort of hint of being like, I wonder what this thing should be. Red line, underline, etc. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture.
However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant.
What am I going to do? Just let this go.
What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as you have something to say.
If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have the judge against me. Is there anything I can present that would prove it's not Maya in the photo? I don't think there is. I don't think we have anything. Because we can check the court record. I don't think there's anything in here that would tell us it's not Maya. This is just the photo there. And that's not enough evidence that looks realistically enough like Maya. So I think this might honestly be a I can't do anything situation.
Well, Mr. Wright.
Nothing, Your Honor.
That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not Maya Fey.
Didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument yet.
That's enough.
Wait, hold on. Is this it? Is all I could do?
I think it's quite obvious to this court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible.
I told you. Totally 100% impossible.
Miss Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness?
Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed.
What about the defense? No further questions, I presume?
I couldn't protect Maya. The defense...
Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets. Mia?
Mia's back.
I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say?
Oh, snap. Mia's back. Y'all in trouble now.
But pearls. Her clothes are a bit small.
We don't talk about this.
Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go.
But how? She's already taken away every advantage.
The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully, one more time, about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday?
Huh. Well, Dr. Gray. Click. Alright, we're gonna roll through all this again. I was murdered. We just went through this. What? Click. Lotta at a time like this. Times like this. Perfect for snapping up shots.
Yeah, you see, there's one final piece to this puzzle.
Mia?
Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully.
Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Please wait, Your Honor. I ain't done yet. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time.
Overruled.
Dang, just shooting me down like that.
I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination is already ended. Furthermore, any unrelated
It's fine. Allow another testimony. Von Karma's case is perfect, absolutely flawless, and what better time than this for you to see that?
But, I have some place I must go after this. All right, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry up and give us another testimony.
Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber. Okay.
You got it. See? You got through to the judge somehow, right?
I didn't. Francisca did, but sure. Actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him, but we'll roll with that. Sure, why not? Part 2, here we go. Let's see what we're rolling with here. What is it? Let's find out.
When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot.
Okay.
Nothing sounds different from before.
Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should pressure her on those sections. Yeah, you get the gist.
Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting. Ho ho ho. You do not have a chance at all.
Alright, when we broke in, you could focus on Maya. That's it. Okay. So, what did she look like?
You know, she looked almost like a different person.
A different person?
She may have seemed like a different person, however, she was still Maya Fey. We have already made the point abundantly clear.
Yes, that is true. Well then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else?
Alright, next thing. Kind of scared of the dead body. Right, so... Then perhaps that body was not Dr. Gray's at all. This is Phoenix is saying that, Chief.
I reckon that's possible.
Objection! Yeah, please, Francisca, you should object.
The body inside that room was not that of Dr. Gray. Then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Well, what if it was that of Maya Fey after the channeling? Or maybe...
Foolish fools spotting foolish foolishness, just as I expected of a foolish fool such as you. If that were the case, then that would mean that Maya Fey is in fact dead, which she is not, because she is standing right behind you. You foolish fool. That would make the defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it?
Okay, sorry, Maya. My bad. Good work.
Y'all done here? Can I continue?
Meanwhile, they're just roasting the heck out of each other. Alright. Well, and even knowing that, you still persist in being a paranormal photographer?
That's why I'm getting out of this business. This gal's gonna get the dirt on the stars and be a tabloid photographer from now on.
She goes through jobs faster than a baby through diapers. Oh, yeah.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, would it kill you to stay on topic for a change?
Well, would it, Mr. Wright?
Excuse me? Nice. Tag teamed. It's stereo. Guess I should be grateful it's not in 5.1. That's a joke that goes over my head, apparently. But I still managed to point my camera into Maya and take a shot. Okay, sure. Yeah. Hold it indeed. 2, right? Oh, this way. Two what? 2 shots. Right? You took 2 shots.
But only one has been submitted as evidence.
Oh, that's interesting. Miss Hart, where's the other photograph that you've been withholding? Where you at, though? Yeah, now we're getting into it. No, you got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well, at least she knows herself.
Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet?
Well, ain't it obvious? That prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. Aha. Miss Von Karma. What? Von Karma? You foolish fool. Miss Von Karma,
You're hiding critical evidence.
Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this. You're as bad as your father. Nah, we confront her. I'm calling her out. I ain't leaving this to the judge. I don't think the judge will actually do anything. Your Honor, the defense asks that the prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court. Well, yes. Me? In contempt of court? You can't be serious. But you hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's the contempt of court part. That's not fair. Phoenix, you a lawyer or school child? Mia, we gotta roast her while we got the chance. So angry I lost my composure. See, I feel like if I was better and I knew what was going on, I'd yell this a little bit more, but I'm not.
Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court?
I thought this picture was not important and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all.
How could you think? Give me the photograph.
The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence.
More trouble than it's worth. As far as I know, you kind of just like, hey, can I? And the judge says yes. How could you say that?
You want to see that badly? I'll submit it. Jeez, oh my gosh. What are you thinking?
Yada. Hold up. That ain't even... That's a whole different lady.
What is this picture?
It's obviously the second picture the witness took at the day of the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur.
I think the important point here is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey.
Thank you, even the judge notices. Bruh.
What is the meaning of this?
This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in the picture is not Maya Fey? Insist. Let's go for it. Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in the picture, it ain't Maya Fey.
Yes, I see that. It's not just her face, her whole body is taking on a different appearance.
There's only one conclusion that can be drawn, then. That somehow this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant. I don't like this idea, I'll be honest.
Order. Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey.
Mia, we did it. We did not do it.
You're too soft. Huh? You're softer than Art Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face.
Tisk. She's smiling.
I think that you had better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Mrs. Von Karma, what do you mean by that? Oh, that's the judge's voice, sorry.
Well, I would like you to look at this photo.
What's this? I figured.
This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitor room.
Who took this photo? They would have had to stand behind me.
This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant, Maya Fey, during her visit.
Maya Fey? But isn't this a totally different person?
Yep.
She looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit.
Yeah, I think that come on, Judge. She's standing next to me.
It's unbelievable that she can...
Yet it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling.
Miss Von Karma, a word, if I may. Me? Oh, shoot, Mia's getting involved.
Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal. But I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place.
What, is she...
From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind.
She's playing this like a lawyer would, and I don't like that because she's a lawyer. I don't have even a single witty line here.
Looks like we've been had.
I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey?
Pick up here. I just noticed something.
The trial will end.
But if I slip up and say something wrong, it'll cost me. Is there any way I can prove that this person in the picture is not Maya? Yes, I think I can. I found something at least. Your Honor?
Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see.
Yep, this picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all of the testimony up until now.
A contradiction.
So, you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep.
Why don't you just point out exactly what is so strange in this picture for the court? It's here, right? Was it this one? I think it's this one. Where's the bullet hole? Wouldn't it be like there-ish? Somewhere in that ballpark? Please direct your attention here. To the sleeve? Okay, I think we got it because the sleeve is colored in.
But there isn't anything odd about it.
Exactly my point. And that's exactly what's so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there. I can't do Francisca's shocked face. Just something like that. I don't know. There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume, man. That's the case and it should be in this picture as well, but there ain't be no bullet hole. So, what's up with that?
Miss Von Karma, you intend to hide this valuable piece of evidence? You'll most certainly be assigned a penalty for this.
Alright. You should do some major damage to our argument. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you, Mia?
Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face.
She's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face. I don't like this tisk nonsense, okay? It reminds me of Edgeworth. I don't like that. I don't like this either. That definitely reminds me of Edgeworth.
Tisk, jumping the gun again, I see. Your Honor, I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools.
What do you mean? And what incompetent fools?
If those fools down at the precinct had missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known this picture was of any value to this case.
I see.
Lying through her teeth. I know it. The woman knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, the whole situation. ABC Elementum.
But she can't prove that. Francisca Von Karma, the idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think?
I don't like it, Mia.
Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure the detective gets what's coming.
Boom. Hiya.
I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion.
Oh, this really reminds me of Edgeworth. Poor Gumshoe. Sally's probably in the negatives at this point. He's paying to work his job.
In any case, this is a very big problem. The defendant was taken into custody her costume and a bullet hole in her sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none.
Just confused by this strange twist of evidence. This is your chance, Phoenix. Put all you've got into this one shot, alright? Got it. Alright, watch this, Maya. Your Honor, there's only one logical explanation for the contradiction. The picture is a fake? No, that can't be it. The bullet hole was made later. The shooter is someone else. I would assume the shooter would be someone else, right? Bullet hole made later doesn't really make much sense. So the shooter has to be someone else. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person clearly does not. There can only be one explanation. Here we are. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether.
What?
Do. I like this one. This is a song. This is a big one. Yeah. This song's very good. You should. Again, this is me saying for like the 17th time in this series and other series, like, hey, listen to the certain music on your own time. Order, order, order. If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Can you do that? Can I just walk out here? Yeah. I notice you're not smacking Mia.
The defense's argument is a complete mess.
Complete mess? I fail to see how. Please, enlighten us.
A witness.
Yeah.
What the heck? Is that any way to ask a gal a favor? Be quiet, you. You were the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered into the room. Well, you know, if you were lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we just say you... I swear, I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see? Now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the dependent vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? What is it lately? All I want to do is cry. Oh, you poor man.
Well, if the person in the picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very different big questions. First, where the defendant vanished to, and second, where did this person come from?
That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Phoenix Wright.
Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix. Phoenix Wright. Wait, why are you even Mia's calling me by my full name? I got confused there for a second. But I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this?
Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now? That's what I specialize in, to turn things around. That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective. Phoenix? So, where did this intruder appear from? And where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true...
Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with.
I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is... a third person had entered, but where would they have been? Something I can't explain is that dumb, so I'm gonna go Maya left the room. I think that's it. Maya had left the channeling chamber at some point, and the defense can prove this.
Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolish dreams. Foolishly foolish dreams, my apologies. Maya Fey was being looked after by her aunt, Morgan Fey.
Dang.
The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than the detective's salary.
Anyway, let's see some evidence. Prove that from the murder until the time of the arrest, the defendant had left the room.
This has to be where the key comes into play, right? Let's try this out. Miss Hart, do you remember this key?
Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya had locked the door from the inside with that.
The defendant herself locked the door?
Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key is the only one of its kind, after all.
Oh, one of a kind, you say?
Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Thank you, Von Karma. You're on my page. Yes? Looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession?
Well, what do you mean?
If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her.
Yes, agreed.
However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest.
Well, ain't that a kick? So how come you're holding it?
Well, I got this as a present from a certain little girl. Yep. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time.
Mutter, whisper, etc. Preposterous.
Facts be facts, though. This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I wouldn't be holding this key you see before you.
No.
You know, insert proper scream here. Well.
It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Ms. Von Karma.
How can this be?
At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible.
My perfect case. How is there a flaw in my perfect case?
I don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I don't know. I can't get the proper voice. It's supposed to be like German twinge, if anything, because I don't think because Von Karma's German. I don't know. It's more German than Edgeworth has. Like Edgeworth's voice is supposed to be, at least from my universe, American, because for the first 10-ish years of his life, he was an American and born in America and all that sort of stuff, and then taken and adopted by Von Karma, who was I'm assuming German. She's in Germany. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe she's American and just lived in Germany for a while. And again, it's supposed to be like, like spice levels of German influence. And I can't get that proper thing while also having like a Franziska vibe. Like her objection voice is just standard English, American English style. Anyway, doesn't matter.
I am a prodigy. I have never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you.
This is kind of closer. If I could ever get a proper lady's voice.
I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict.
That's not a great sign. That ain't great.
That's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned.
Great.
June 21st, 1:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3.
I need a nap.
Wow. That was you, Burley? You summoned my sis?
Pearls is just like, yep, what's up?
Yep. I felt I had no choice. Great going, Burley. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know?
Yeah, it's not like anyone else in there could have done that. It's basically you and Pearl, as far as I know.
Nick. I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room.
Don't tell anyone that.
And I don't think that a third person could have gotten into that room.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, what happened in that room, for instance?
Yeah, I'm counting on you.
You were in the room, Maya.
I envy the two of you.
Oh, by the way, Nick. By the by.
Do you think you could take Pearly back home for me?
Yeah, sure, I got you. All right, Pearls. Ready to go buy some tickets?
Huh? A ticket?
You poor thing, so sheltered. You poor innocent child. To be continued. All right, I'm gonna teach you about trains today. We're gonna go on the train and ride our way back home, and you'll notice it's a lot faster than running. All right, everyone. That takes care of this episode here. We somehow survived a day. That doesn't necessarily help us, though, because we still have to survive tomorrow, or tomorrow. I don't know how long this is going to take. Who knows what's next? Is it trial tomorrow or investigation? My assumption is investigation, because he's saying, hey, we got to figure things out. So we'll get through that. Or at least we'll attempt to get through it. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But that about wraps it up here. Thank you, everyone, for listening, watching, and supporting in any way, shape, or form that you do. Next time we do something probably investigation related. Till then, take care.